That Jesus was crying. Good evening, everybody. I will not be long, but I was coming back from eating and I was led to come on. And I'm going to tell you a little story how I got this coming on. But come on in. Hey, Joy. Um, I didn't really know who was going to come in, but I wanted to. I've talked about consistency so much, so I just don't think anybody want to hear about it. But here we go. Good to see all of you. I won't be long. I am live and direct and in living color. For those of you that are watching, I'm on all platforms, and I've been resting since I've been here in Miami. But I was motivated to do this because somebody sent me a text message, and this is not to down that person at all. I get lessons from various things. If you're a preacher, if y'all want to, you can share this. If you're a preacher, or you speak publicly, or you are a influencer, you realize that everything that happens in your life is a message. And for me, at this point in my life, it is to share with others. I'm not one of those people, and I'm teaching already, that's stingy about how I did it, how I got here. We honor Prophetess Nina. She didn't have to come in. I let her know so she didn't fuss, but I know she's getting ready for the choir, and we all gonna be there at 12. I'm gonna take a nap because I'm gonna stay up tonight. I'm gonna fall asleep, but I wanna share about the blessing of consistency, and you all can learn from this. I've been on Clubhouse for 4 years, just about, and I've seen people come, I've seen people go, I've seen people do what we do. I've seen all that done. And as I get older in thought, because I don't feel my age, but as I get older in thought, some of you that are older will understand. Some of you that are younger, as you get older, older is just getting a year older than you were. And I start to hear myself say things that my grandparents said to me. And it's so scary. You know the scary part about life? You think you know more than you know when you don't know nothing. You think you know more than you know when you really don't know anything that you think you know because you haven't lived. I don't talk now or preach from hypothesis. I teach from experience, and there's some lessons that I learned, and consistency is probably one of the most valuable lessons. Erica comes on, and I'm so proud of her repeating what I say and call me the most consistent person. And I appreciate that. But there is a price of doing the same thing over and over again. I talk to Prophetess Nina sometimes, And we compare notes because she's on 7 days a week. There are times, you know, I'm not my own. All right, I'm not. I've been bought with a price. I'm on assignment, and when you are on assignment, don't talk back to me. Um, you're no longer your own. You are bought with a price, and when you have been called to something, called to serve. I had one thing in mind as I was sitting. I love the I'm on a weight loss journey. The hey TikTok, Facebook, all of y'all. I'm on a weight loss journey and new lifestyle of eating again. And I was at PF Chang eating their, their, their soup and some veggie lettuce wraps. And somebody texted me, and I said, I'm gonna go lay down. I'm gonna go lay down and relax this evening. And the text that I got changed my whole agenda. It changed my. It was good because it made me think. You ever had people to talk to you that make you think, that provoke you? And so as I was walking back from PF Chang, and there was none like it in Miami, I said I need to go live. I need to do a pop up just for 30 minutes or so. And the text that I got was a good text. No bad intentions. It just wasn't for me. You ever had somebody talk to you and it just wasn't for you? And I appreciate them for sending it because they care. You know, they care. They care. They care. And Portia, sometimes I may come off that I'm not, receptive to what people. Let me tell you something about your vision. I'm really not rambling. And if I'm helping you, let me know. Let me tell you something about vision. Vision, and I need everybody to put this in the chat. Vision, Adrian, comes from the visionary. That's not what I want to say, though. Vision can have many suggestions. Vision can have many ideas. Vision can have many ideas. But a vision is subject to veto of ideas because what God says to the visionary is more important than the idea. It could be a good idea, but it's not for the vision. Tanya, that's why it is important that you know, if I'm talking good already, put a 2 in the chat. That's why you got to know what your vision is, Portia, because somebody can give you a good idea, but it's not a part of what God called you to do. Are y'all with me? Have you ever had somebody, Joy, y'all, give you a good idea, but it wasn't a part of your vision, and you just smiled and you listened and you said thank you, but you knew that it wasn't a part of your vision. It was a part of somebody's vision. And sometimes you just feel like saying to people, well, why don't you, Portia, why don't you try to do that? So somebody texted me, Erica, and they said, Bishop, you ever thought about Mia Moore, good to see you. You ever thought about partnering with somebody doing your room? I said no, and I was being honest. I ain't never thought of that. I wasn't being smart. I wasn't lying. I'm just chilled this week because I'm enjoying my relaxing. I ain't getting nothing but rest and shower. Try not to spend no money today. I mean, I did. And I said, no, I never thought that. Well, Bishop, you know, there's a guy on here. Maybe y'all could team up and it'll grow the room. Bishop, what's the most people you ever had in your room? I said, well, before they did the changes on the app, about 400 people. Some of y'all remember them days. And they said, well, I think if you team up with somebody, you know, I said to them, I said, I'm not here to swell. There's a difference in swelling and growing. Swell is not healthy. Y'all, I thought y'all came to hear something. If you're gonna pop up with me, you might as well. A swell looks like the same thing as growth, except a swell is unhealthy. I'm not here to swell. I'm here to grow organically. And they said to me, they said, okay, I get it, Bishop, but would you just think about it? I said, no. I said, about a year and a half ago, Angelica was the admin and she looked up, you could track the numbers then. Probably there's still an app to do that. But when the right one comes, had 1.2 or 3 million people just in 2 years. God knows what it is now. I'm on 7 days a week. I've seen many people come and I've seen many people go. And this room is never closed, not one day in 4 years. So I'm all right with 100 and so I'm all right now with popping up and it's 26 people and y'all didn't know I was going to be here. I'm all right with the people that's on TikTok and YouTube. And I mean, there are people I've seen come on this app and there's one person in there and it's just them. Because I'm not swelling. Because swelling is not. And I begin to think about consistency. People come, people go because they're not consistent. The Bible says that Jesus was obedient even to the cross. That says Jesus was consistent even to when it cost him something. Erica, you're not getting what I'm putting down. Good night, y'all. Good night. Good night. It says that Jesus, Prophetess Nina, was consistent even to the cross, even when it hurt him. Even when he didn't feel like it. Are y'all getting what I'm putting down? He was consistent even to the cross. Portia, I don't know why I keep talking to you, but we got some people that when it comes to the cross, laying on the cross and dying, that Carolyn Thomas, they're gonna leave. When it comes to missing some of your sleep or going out and hanging out with your friends and all that, that's when you gonna leave, Carolyn Hayes. But can you be consistent, Sabrina, when it costs you something? Mia Moore, can you keep going? I Sabrina Smart, believe that there are many people that are not blessed. I believe, excellent message. I'm a newlywed, and the first thing that was attracted me was his consistency. Ain't nothing like a man that's consistent. Ain't like a man that you meet and he keep calling. Ain't nothing like a man that takes you out consistently. Ain't nothing like a man that send you flowers. See, anybody can send you flowers. That was very good right there, beloved. Anybody can send you flowers one time. Anybody can ask you on a date one time. Huh? But can they keep doing it? My grand goddaughter, Morgan, the person that brought me on this app, Morgan has a great man. So that he won't forget to send her flowers every week. Because that's what she likes. He puts the order in, and they have his credit card where they just charge his card every week for the flowers. Because he is consistent. Consistency is the quality of being faithful and dependable. And I'm not putting no pins on me, amazing. But When the Right One Comes has been open for almost 4 years, 7 days a week. 3 days of relationship, 4 days of ministry. Consistency is being loyal, faithful, unchanging, steadfast. You build momentum from consistency. Some of y'all say, I done heard this before. You said, okay, well, that means you closer to being consistent. But did you hear me? You know why people keep coming? If I wasn't consistent, then the people wouldn't be consistent. So as the leader does, you want a consistent man, be a consistent woman. Y'all ain't saying nothing. You want a consistent woman, be a consistent man. You want consistent children, let them see your consistency. My children are consistent because they seen consistency from me and their mother. You want consistent blessings and finances, be consistent. You want money to keep coming in your life, you got to be consistent. And I know consistency is boring. Put a one in the chat if consistency can be boring. It can be boring because consistency is a routine, and who likes routine? This is a pop-up, y'all. Thank y'all for being here. I didn't invite nobody. Huh? Well, I sent out a text message. If you be consistent, they'll come. Put that in the chat. If you be consistent, they'll come. No woman wants a man that is inconsistent. No woman wants to date a man that's inconsistent. Huh? You can't just cook for him sometimes. You got to cook for him on a regular basis. The problem is, once we get them, then we become inconsistent. You wouldn't even let him see you with a bonnet before you got married. Well, we married now. That's inconsistent. Do you know if it takes consistency to get it, it takes consistency to keep it? Baby, I can talk about this with my eyes closed. If you're being blessed already, put a 10 in the chat. Huh? Maybe the reason why a man did not stay around is because you were inconsistent. Maybe the reason why a woman didn't stay around is because you were inconsistent. You flowered her to death. But when she said, yes, I will be your girlfriend, I'll be your woman. Huh? Because consistency with the same person is boring. It's routine. You don't see Watch this. I said this before, Erica. Carolyn, listen closely. I'm trying to tell y'all how to be blessed. I taught y'all the power of consistency. Now I'm teaching y'all the blessing of consistency. I am a blessed man, Linda, because I'm consistent. But consistency doesn't yield fruit right away. Consistency is a slow process. And I'm not mad at the young person. I'm not going to say if it's a man or woman. I'm not mad at them for wanting to you know, supposedly want to let when the right one come grow. But you come on 7 days a week. Probably, I would say, Erica, what y'all think? With all the rooms, maybe 700-800 people come in here because people pop in and pop out. Let's just say 5. I don't know anybody that on a weekly basis has a crowd that follow them on a regular basis. Now I'm just talking Clubhouse. I'm not talking about the thousands of people that watch on all my platforms. Are y'all listening to me? That watch on all my platforms all day long. Because all day long, I'm coming on live. All day long, I'm rebroadcasting. If I did it for a television station, then I can do it for myself. So literally, I got almost my own network just on social media. Preachers want to get out here and preach on the road, but they don't want to be consistent with what they got. You want to have your own business, but you can't be consistent working with somebody else. You don't see progress fast in consistency. You don't see progress fast in consistency. It doesn't yield immediate fruit. A farmer puts a seed in the ground and it doesn't immediately grow. Now we got chickens that grow big. That ain't no real chicken. I won't eat them. I don't eat them. I don't eat them. Y'all know churches, them chickens ain't that big. Y'all not listening to me. Y'all know half the stuff that you're eating that ain't the real thing. That's swelling. Life has a way of challenging consistency. Stuff will always come up. But you got to persevere. Jesus was obedient to the cross. Huh? He had one focus. That was to be born and die on the cross. His whole life was built about being born and dying. Could that be your assignment? That your whole purpose was to come down and redeem man? I'm preaching in here. I'm teaching. I'm sorry. Preaching. That his whole will was to do the will. His whole meat was to do the will of the Father, and that was to die. There would be no salvation. Are y'all getting what I'm putting down? What if your father told you you were born to die? Well, we all gonna die. But I mean, that was his total assignment. You're gonna go down there and die for them people that messed up. And then the thing about it is, you got to be consistent for some people that don't even appreciate it. Whoa! Revelation. Revelator. You got to be, Jesus had to be consistent for people that didn't even care about what he was there for. People that he was trying to pull with him and they still didn't get it. I mean, heck, Peter still betrayed him. Peter still denied him. Judas still betrayed him. Thomas still doubted him. They thought they saw a ghost when he came through the door after he got up, after he done told them. But he still had to be consistent. Life will challenge your consistency. I don't know who feel like giving up. I don't know who's tired of keeping on doing the same thing. I don't know who I really came here for tonight, but I'm halfway through. I don't know who really needed to hear this. Maybe you can identify yourself and say me, because you're getting tired of doing the same old thing. I mean, can you imagine? I come here 4 days a week and I got to get ready the next day
for what I'm getting ready to preach the next day. There's some mornings I get up and I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I know I do it well, but I should after 38 years in October. There's sometimes I don't even feel like doing it. But I know the blessing is in the consistency. I don't know who I'm talking to. You feel perplexed and you feel like giving up. You feel like throwing in the towel. You feel like walking away from it all. You have not had instant gratification. You've not seen things. You've not seen things come into fruition. I was going to lay down, but the text that was sent to me didn't mean no harm. Now, it didn't mean no harm. I promise you, it didn't mean no harm. But it motivated me to come for the second time today and tell you that it is a blessing. I don't want to hold y'all down. It is a blessing in keeping on doing it. I know that's not good English. Adrian, you're more educated than me. I know that's not good English. But it's a blessing in getting up in the morning, being able. Do you know that there are some people, Dawn Divine, that wish they could do the same thing? That wish they had the power to do what you complaining about. Huh? They wish they could do what you've been given the blessing to do. Miles Monroe said before he died, he said, I want to die empty. That's me. I want to give to this generation everything, all the wisdom, all the bumps, all the crooks and crannies. I want to give them. I want to give them. I want to give back. And I speak about generation. I'm not speaking about young, old, because I'm talking about this present time, these people. What are you tired of doing? I'm not talking about people that's tired of doing and they're not in their calling. Some people just tired of waking up in the morning. But I'm talking about, what are you tired? Because put this in the chat, everybody, Linda. Your blessing is in your routine. There's something in your daily routine that's either blessing you or cursing you. Your blessing is in your daily routine. I don't know what it is. I can't tell you what I guess this is part 2 of earlier. But all I know is that your blessing is in your routine. One of the things that the enemy does, he challenges consistency. He challenges consistency. He challenges consistency. He throws blows in there that are unfair. He lets you get a phone call right before you do what you're supposed to do. Huh? He lets the children go amok. He distracts your mind. But ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, your blessing is in something you are called to do on a regular basis. And you got to be careful, Sherelle, of distractions. You got to be careful of people that are well-intended. Good intentions will knock you off your square. Huh? People will send you texts and while you're in the middle of doing what you're doing, and they don't understand that it is distraction. Even well-intended people. If I'm teaching, I need y'all to put a 3 in the chat. Even well-intentioned intentional people. See, when somebody says to me, Bishop, maybe you need to team up with some people on Clubhouse, because numbers, whatever. Blah, 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 blah. When they say to me that, when they say that to me, I then have to think. There are a lot of people that on Clubhouse for fun. Catherine, I'm not here for fun. I never was here for fun. Fun for me is going at a nice restaurant, listening to great music. Fun for me is sitting at a cafe, listening to some good music, all kind of music. Huh? Fun for me is taking a nice ride. Huh? Fun for me is going to a play. Fun to me is going to a concert. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy this. But this is my brand. That's why I need y'all to be in tune. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen, Linda. Listen, y'all. Listen, that if I don't say nothing, Dr. Jennifer. When you know what you have been divinely called to do from God, you recognize good ideas, but not a part of what you called to do. Dr. Jennifer. And let me prophesy to y'all. I got 10 minutes. Let me prophesy to y'all. You're going to need this message in the next 3 days. In some kind of way, you're going to see why I did this pop-up. There's something that is going to challenge your you are teaching book time, food for thought. There's something that's going to challenge your consistency. That's going to challenge your routine. The race is not given to the swift nor to the valiant, but to them that endure to the end. To those that are consistent. Are y'all listening to me? To those that won't give up. A lot of people won't be consistent because it doesn't have immediate results. We want immediate results for doing what we do. If we do it now, we want to get paid now. It's just because you heard something in the spirit. It don't mean that you're going to get immediate results. Are y'all listening to me? There was a man in the Bible in the book of Joshua, the 14th chapter, verse number 10. Caleb. God showed him at 45 years old that he was going to give him a mountain. But he didn't reach that mountain until he was 85 years old. Are y'all listening to me? What if it don't happen immediately? What if God has you in a holding pattern, Anita, Laura, Joy, and what you praying for? I know y'all see me and think, oh, well, Bishop living his. Man, if you think this is all God got for me, I'm turning another year old this Saturday. You think this is all that God, huh? Oh, and I've been successful. But I know this is not it. Caleb said, give me this mountain. I've been consistent since you first spoke. But I bet y'all ain't saying anything. I've been doing the same thing since you spoke. And the Lord said, Joshua said, it's yours. He got blessed with what he was told he would have because of his consistency. There is Shadana. Whoa. There is a blessing in your coming and going. Wanda, you don't see it right now. You don't even understand it right now. Why you got to keep it? Some people Miss Jacqueline, they give up before the blessing. God say, I'm going to bless all those that's looking for acting jobs. And this is the day. And that be the day that Miss Jackie give up. She ain't going to give up, so I can use her. We give up right on the day where God is passing out the blessing, Wanda. Wanda, we give up on the very day. God said, if I could just find you doing what I left you doing, can you just pray with me for just 1 hour? Can you just be consistent? Often, what's that saying? Help me, daughter. Often duplicated, but not what? Or is it the other way around? Often imitated, but not duplicated? Something like that. Huh? What is it? Say it for me. Often, say it. Often duplicated, but not imitated. Is that it? Often imitated, but not duplicated. Often imitated. You can't duplicate consistency. Thank you, Adrian. He told y'all he's smarter than me. Often imitated, but never duplicated. Are y'all listening to me? There are people that will try to do what you've been called to do, but they can't do it because they can't duplicate it. They can imitate it, but you know the difference in you? They get tired. Because, woo, Adrian, Erica, oh my God, Dawn. Is the Dawn still here? Huh? When they get into it and they start doing what you're doing, they be like, oh my God. And then they criticize you for being crazy. Are y'all listening to me? They'll criticize you for doing what they couldn't keep doing. But keep on doing it. I got on here to tell you that there's a blessing in consistency. That's all I got on here to tell you. That there is a blessing in consistency. How many of y'all want to be consistent? Put a 10 in the chat. Lord, I want to be. Bishop Davis, I want to be consistent. I get tired of starting and stopping. Y'all know that it's the enemy that starts you and stop. You get started. How many got that spirit? Be honest. Put a 10 in the chat. You're a good starter. You're a good starter. God, I want to be consistent. I want to be consistent even to the end, to the cross. Don't care what it costs me. I've had people tell me, I'm not doing all that you do. And let me tell y'all something. I didn't just get like this. When I was in high school, my grandfather, who was still living, he always used to brag. This boy woke up and went to school. I used to be upset because I couldn't go to school. If it was a storm, I was out in the storm. And I had to take 2 buses to go to school in high school. Huh? Never missed school. I had perfect attendance. Never missed school. Didn't want to miss school. I've always been like, never missed church. Never missed church. Not that I thought I was missing God, but whatever I do, I'm going to be consistent. Whatever you do, do it with all your mind, soul, body, and spirit. Because there's a blessing in consistency. He blesses your going and coming. Elijah told the servant, he said, go up and look and see if you see a cloud. He said, I don't see nothing. Keep going till you see the cloud. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, I came here to tell you as I close, keep going until you see it. Keep saying it until you see it. Some of y'all even get tired of saying it. But say it until you see it. Put that in the chat. Say it until you see it. Tell somebody, say it till you see it. Huh? Say Say it until it manifests. Say it until it comes into fruition. Huh? I know it gets monotonous. I know you get tired. I know it's boring. I know it's routine. But it's a blessing. Because consistency, it brings results. People support you when you're consistent. It gives you credibility. People give to my ministry and what I do because I've been here. Huh? It shows reliability. People call people who, you know what? I know y'all don't like this. I said it before, Erica. I know y'all don't like this. And I know Adrian be like, nah, Bishop, I can't go there. But I'm telling you what I'm telling you. I will go to a restaurant that's consistent. They may not be the best, but I'm going to the restaurant that's consistent. And the food, me and Prophetess Nina, my sister, we go eat at this place called Urban Soul Food. They ain't the best. They ain't bad. They ain't nasty. Huh? But they're not the best, but they consistent. The macaroni gonna always be macking whenever I treat myself. The string beans, they got the best string beans in the world. Huh? Y'all getting hungry? You're welcome, BT. You made it worth me coming in here. But I keep going to the restaurant because they're consistent. Huh? I keep going to that restaurant because the potato salad tastes just like my grandmother made. And they got the best grilled catfish. That's where I go if I want vegetables. Huh? If I want Creole food, I go to a place called Louisiana. They ask, what you want? Yeah, uh-huh. But the vegetarian red beans and the brown rice and the greens got a little sweet taste to them. Y'all getting hungry? They're consistent. They never be off. Y'all ever been to a restaurant before and you say, this is a little off? Ladies and gentlemen, all I'm telling you, if you be consistent, they will come. Put in the chat right now. Put in the chat right now. Put in the chat right now. Lord, help me. Lord, help me. Put in the chat. Lord, help me to be consistent. Lord, help me to be consistent. Come on, if you really want it. Mika, I love you. Lord, help me to be consistent. Lord, help me to be consistent. Lord, help me to be consistent. Come on. That's your prayer. I can have Prophetess Nina, Adrian, anybody pray over me. But God hears your prayer. I want you to sow tonight. I wasn't going to raise an offering. I wasn't going to raise an offering. But I want you to sow into this word because I'm led to have you sow. And I want those of you, there are 20 of you that can sow a consistency seed. Even your giving needs to be consistent. You want to know why you have lapses of blessings? Because you're not consistent with your tithing. Just say, oops. I want 20 of you, Lisa, that say, I want to be consistent, Bishop, that will sow a seed of $25. That's it. That's just a quarter of. Huh? Lord, let me be consistent in my faith. Huh? Let me be consistent in my going. I want you to sow a seed of $25. I want you to sow a seed of $25. That's what the Holy Spirit said. Thank you, BT, for adding me. I'm going to add you back. I don't know you, but thank you. Lord, I want to be consistent. Lord, I want to be consistent. I never forget Snoop Dogg came and did my show. One of my proudest moments. And he was in town. He was doing a gospel play. And BT, at the end of the show, Snoop said, man, you a cool pastor. He said, I wish I had a pastor like you when I was coming coming into the game. He said, I had a pastor that killed me every time I spoke. He said, man, I probably wouldn't have been a lot further because that pastor got in my head. Y'all, let me tell you something. If we gonna win this generation, we gotta be practical. It's okay to be spooky and we do all our stuff, but people want practical application for their lives. Tonight, I want to show you how to be consistent. I want to show you how to get the blessing. I don't want to be the only one blessed. I had somebody wreck one of my cars that I ran out. It was a Sentra Nissan. Wrecked it. Tried to help the young man. He got it impounded. Ran from the police. We got it out of the pound. He paid for it. And then he came to me crying. Said that he needed the car for his daughter's graduation. What did I do? I let him keep it. The next morning, on the way to graduation, he has an accident. He leaves the car. Now he says he lost the key to the car. I'm not saying that to dump on y'all, because y'all never hear me sounding that. I want y'all to hear me. Hold on, Carol. I'm saying that to let you know that life be lifing for me. I'm not here because life is not lifing. I'm here because, Mika, there is a blessing in consistency. Get back up. A saint is just a sinner who fell down, but he got back up again. I want 20 of you tonight. 20 of you and say, Bishop, I hear this word and I'm going to give into my consistency. I'm going to sow to my consistency. Those that always give always have it to give. The giving information is in the chat. $ Greg Davis 10. PayPal, contact Greg Davis at gmail.com. Giveify Greg Davis Ministry. Zelle Greg Davis Show at gmail.com. It's in all the platforms. Thank you, Erica. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Joy. But those of you who say, Bishop, I hear this word, and this word was for me. So I'm done. I'm done. So you don't have 25, give your best seed. But I want 20 of you that will give. Thank you, Joy. Thank you. Thank you, Priscilla. Thank you, Ayana Mays, I think it is. Those are just on Cash App. I can't see the rest of them because all my phones are going. I'm getting ready to lay down. I'm getting ready to watch me some. I don't know what I'm going to watch. Probably CNN. Y'all, I know y'all tired of me talking about consistency, but I want to see you win. I want you to say, all I do is win. Huh? It's in the consistency. It's in the consistency. I know you get tired of doing it. It's in the consistency. Won't you give tonight? $ Greg Davis. All I do is win and throw my hands up. Huh? How many of you tonight, as I close, how many of you that are listening to me and watching me, this word got you back where you need to be? Put a 1 in the chat. If this word got you back focused, don't lie to me now. How many of y'all needed this? That you needed this pop up? That it got you back. So those of you on TikTok, the given information, I don't know if Carol got it in there, but it's $ Greg Davis 10. $ Greg Davis 10. $ Greg Davis 10. Those of you that are on TikTok, Father, I pray for TikTok. I pray for those that are viewing that they will get back to this. $ Greg Davis 10. Those of you on Facebook, YouTube, and X, give that seed. Information is up on the screen. Those of you on Instagram, those of you on Clubhouse, Do you know this could have been a master class? I could have said, everybody just paid for me to tell y'all about what it is I need. Thank you, Lord. Be consistent, y'all. Give your seed. Midnight Cry, 1 hour and 10 minutes. Join us. Not now, is it 2 hours? Yeah, 2 hours. I'm sorry. 2 hours. Probably like, whoo, no, not that bad. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all. I really love y'all. You family. I'm on a semi-vacation. Consistent. It pays off. I love y'all. I'm about to let y'all go. I love y'all. I love y'all. Thank you, Jesus. Consistent. Mika, you know I love you. Go with God, everybody. We out of here. I'm not going to take remarks on it. Go with God, everybody. Go with God. See y'all next time. Good night.